everybody, welcome to episode 4 of the Joel Lemmy Show series, Swing Around Tuesday.
Hey, you there! I want to remind everybody that if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And right now, YouTube says that over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would really help, and with that...
Hello everybody, I'm Joel Homie, your guys' host for episode 4 of the Joel Homie Show series, Swing Around Tuesday, where today I'm going to be talking about some things relating back to me and the channel that you might be interested in hearing. So, I haven't actually filmed a video and actually spoken in front of a camera for roughly about a week now, and wow, it actually feels good, because I have sort of burnt myself out filming videos non-stop and posting them 5 days a week for the last 5 months, believe it or not, and it was actually quite a sort of like a mistake on my part, because I should have really planned ahead of time to actually set breaks for myself, because on top of school, mind you, high school, and doing everything involved with that, plus YouTube videos and all the production and all the effort that goes into editing and filming and producing these YouTube videos, it's really hard on me, because I am the only person that does work on this channel. I don't get any help with editing, filming, anything like that. I do all of it. And I finally broke and actually took a break, because I was in the mindset that if I took a break, I was being lazy. And for the first couple days, I was really feeling like I failed myself and that I had failed my YouTube channel because I had not been producing videos. Meanwhile, I was actually just taking a break, and that's, well, normal. But anyway, so off the topic of that, what has actually been going on in my life? And since I can't really talk about much of last week's videos, because last week's videos didn't exist, I didn't film anything. Well, I did film videos, but they're meant for this week, and I didn't really film them ahead of time like I usually would. I filmed them whenever I was feeling like it, and since I had the entire week off to myself. But I do also have this week off from school and not actually YouTube, so I kind of went from having school and not doing YouTube to doing YouTube and not doing school. So this week it's going to be a bit more laid back, and I'll have a bit more sort of like a laid back time producing these YouTube videos and knowing that I can actually look at them. But I'm feeling a little bit put down of recent just due to some weird things that have been happening, like Master Wolf, one of my great online friends, hasn't actually shown any signs that he's like alive for like a month or two, just in the essence that he's not commenting on anything, which has sort of weirded me out, but I don't know, maybe he's just fine and I don't know what I'm talking about. But on the other hand, my YouTube channel is actually underperforming, and what I mean by that is it's probably in a lot of you guys' heads that since my channel is small, it doesn't generate a lot of attention or views. And you'd be right, because my channel, even while it only has 330 subscribers, on average, it does get about 1,000 views every 48 hours, and it's not even getting half of that right now. And I'm not very much of an expert in the ways of the YouTube algorithm, and I don't know a lot of the details, so I don't know if the view count of my channel has dropped overall just due to me not posting last week or something like that. I don't think it would have affected it, though, because none of my recent videos that I've posted in 2020 at all have gotten over 1,000 views, besides I believe one that was at the very beginning of 2020. All of my top performing videos are actually much older videos that were filmed and produced in 2019. And those videos are much older videos that were posted quite early on or mid-range in 2019. I don't believe any of them are very old, actually. At least my top performing videos. And those are actually the videos that are underperforming. So it's not my newer videos or what I'm doing now that's affecting it. My older videos are what generate the views for this channel. And well, those videos have been really, really lacking in sort of ranking in the views, and I don't know why, because over the course of this week and the week before, my channel has gone from producing about 1,000 views every 48 hours to producing slightly under or slightly over 500. Now, that might not seem like a drastic drop, but it is, at least for my channel and how much my channel actually produces. And the reason I'm concerned about this is because I don't know what happened. As I said, I'm not an expert in the ways of the YouTube algorithm, and I don't know exactly what happened or if this is just normal, but it just seems so odd for me because my top performing video usually gets about 600 views every 48 hours, and now it's not even getting 300, which is odd because that happened in the course of just a couple days, actually in the last week, because just a week ago, that video was performing the best that it ever has. And the video that I'm actually talking about here is one of my much older videos on my home screen. It's called New Trackmaster Push-Along Toys. It has 15,000 views as of the current moment, and it exploded a while back, and I suppose this could be just an effect of it dropping off. But overall, my channel has actually dropped below its stable point. Now, the channel's stable point for quite a long time now, at least for 2020, has been to average about 300 views every 48 hours. And that is about average for the channel, and I suppose you could say that the channel is still above average, but the channel has actually dropped way below stable point because every day the channel should be getting about 500 views or so, and now it's only getting 200, so I don't know if it just was a video that exploded and now it's sort of dropping off because it's an older video. I don't really know what's happening, but anyway, with that out of the way, as I said, I can't really say much about last week's videos, so I'll discuss the videos for the week prior. So I did actually sort of slack off a little bit on those videos, not in the essence that I was being lazy, but I did videos that were a little bit easier for me to make because right before my break, I was feeling really burnt out in making YouTube videos, believe it or not. As I said, I've been producing YouTube videos for 5 months, posting them 5 days a week non-stop, and it's, as I said, it was a mistake on my part to not sort of consider having to take breaks, and I will discuss that in just a moment, as I am going to have a new, slightly updated schedule that will actually allow me to take breaks reliably throughout the year so that I can actually have time to myself and actually focus on more important things like schooling and stuff like that. But anyway, so last week's video just saw actually a 20-minute video that was a Sketchalicious Monday, and the reason it's 20 minutes long is because it wasn't really a Sketchalicious Monday, it was more of a Sketchalicious Monday operating under the name that was in reality just a video where I took a look at a bunch of my older art, and then we had Swing Around Tuesday where I discussed the videos of the week before this one, and then after that we got the monthly haul for September, I believe, of 2020 if I'm not mistaken, and then we saw a Gaming Thursday, episode 49, that was the second progress video on my Sanctuary Hills player home settlement build. And then the last video that I posted before I took my little week-long break was actually a review on one of the very first Super Mario sets that I've actually ever gotten. It was actually the very first Super Mario Lego set that I've ever gotten in my life, because they are new sets, and I did get a review out on a Lego Super Mario set. It was Mario's house and Yoshi, so if you guys would like to go check out any of those videos that I've just mentioned here, you are more than welcome to. And then with that being said, there isn't much else to discuss in today's video other than the little break setup that I had discussed just a moment ago. So as I said, I need to take breaks in between videos or producing videos, and I don't know why it didn't come to me that I should have actually prepared breaks for myself when I was designing the schedule that I now follow. Or at least when I was designing the original schedule, because the schedule that I follow now is actually a slightly modified version of my original, and this is how the break system for my YouTube channel is going to work. So there are 12 months in the year, you all know that, and what is going to happen is, and since there are 12 months in the year, I figured out a system that would work. So I would begin the year by producing 20 videos. 5 videos a week and producing them 4 weeks of that month, and then the next month, and this will repeat and go back and forth after this point. So the next month, the second month of the year, will actually have what I'm going to call sort of like a 3-week month for the channel, where I don't produce videos that first week, and I can have that to myself to do things that are more important, or maybe just lay back a little bit and not have to worry about producing videos on time. And then the 3 weeks after that, I will produce videos again like normal. And then the next month, the third month, I will produce 20 videos a month, going 4 weeks a month, and I will produce videos just like the first month. And then the fourth month will be repeated just like the second month, and will actually produce videos 3 weeks a month, with the first week being a week for me to take off. And then that's just sort of like the little break system that I worked out that would actually work, and I could actually sort of go back and forth, and it would be able to repeat without having to do any weird sort of a shimmying around and have some weird posting schedule one month. And then behind me, this is a much smaller topic, but you can see me that I'm actually pointing to a little rack that I had set up. So I now have my team associated CR12 or C truck now hung on the wall as sort of like a little background piece. And then I also have some of the little things that I got, or actually that I showed off in the monthly haul for September 2020 up there. So there is the KatZoon plushie sitting right up there against my other 2 plushies for the Odd Ones Out and Young Tails, or the Tofu plushie as I refer to it as. And then I don't know if the camera can actually see it. I have to look over my monitor, but I do have the Haminations plushie right there. And with that, there is episode 4 of the Joel Herby Show series, the Swing Around Tuesday. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video,